home residence of our leader minority, was also burned down by the people we suspect who could be the same accomplice. Honorable Speaker, in view of the foregoing, I hereby request for a statement on the conduct and involvement of the following MCAs, or honorable members, who were aforementioned in this mayhem. The honorable members are Honorable NYAMIRA, Honorable Charlie Ombongi, Honorable Rama Squire, Honorable Martha Marwa, and Honorable Lydia Musiere. Mr. Speaker, thank you.
Another statement, Mr. Speaker.
Before we proceed, that's a touchy matter and a very sensitive matter. I forward it to the Powers and Privileges Committee, and the committee should bring a report to this Honorable House within 14 days. I so direct.
I made a statement, Mr. Speaker, in this Honorable House that the security of honorable members is threatened. Mr. Speaker, it's very fresh in our minds that we had the house of our honorable member Nyangana tortured by arsonists. Mr. Speaker, we also had one of our security men torched or rather burned in the sentry as he was guarding the assembly buildings, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to see Mr. Speaker over the weekend. Over the weekend, Mr. Speaker, my home was nearly burned down. I want to say it was by good luck and God's intervention, Mr. Speaker, that some of us are alive. Mr. Speaker, a mysterious vehicle, a Prado TX, whose number plate was sealed, hovered around my home. And it was at the intervention of a neighbor, Mr. Speaker, who trailed the vehicle that we are alive, Mr. Speaker. I still want to say, Mr. Speaker, our lives are in danger. We are being trailed. Our homes are being investigated privately. People are making phone calls to goons and asking them to investigate our homes and give reports. Some are taking photographs, Mr. Speaker. I have decided to make it public, Mr. Speaker, and ask you for prayers if this House cannot give us protection, Mr. Speaker. I ask honorable members to pray for us, because anything can happen. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, honorable members. I'm in record as presiding speaker, ensuring honorable members of the security and the security agencies have been notified over the same. Honorable members, this is the House of Law, and you are protected. That's why there is Powers and Privileges Act and a Data Protection Act that protects this House. You are free, and you know your mandate as a House. Oversight, registration, and presentation. And you saw by the Bible, the first day you were in this counter, you sat in this counter assembly, that you will protect, uphold the Constitution. So we should not be silenced or be heard. Thank you. The Honorable Abel Mosen.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for this opportunity also. This morning I received a text message from the former clerk, Mr. Orina Daniel, and I will just read
Order. He is not a former clerk. The clerk on suspension.
Whichever the
Orina
case,
still remains the clerk, but he is on suspension.
whichever the case of Honorable Speaker, this
Order.
message I feel.
Order. This House of Records. Don't say whichever the case.
Point of inquiry, Mr. Speaker, sir.
You withdraw the word former, and then you replace it with the right word.
Which is the right word you want me to put?
Point of inquiry, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Order. What is it, Honorable Nyamino?
Honorable Speaker,
Resume your seat, Honorable Abel Muse.
Honorable Speaker, I want to inquire if it is in order for an honorable member to mention the names of a person who is not a member of this House, who cannot prevent him or herself here. Is it in order for Honorable Abel to raise issues of a person who is not a member of this House?
Information, Mr. Speaker.
Whom are you informing? The Honorable Member for Township.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to inform the Chair that Honorable Abel Mosi is not properly dressed to address this Honorable House, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Abel Muse, ensure you are dressed properly.
Mr. Speaker, on that, Mr. Speaker, I received a message from one Honorable Mother Magwa trying to tell me that I've threatened before the family members, and the message reads, Mr. Speaker, that message came simultaneous in my phone and the phone of Honorable Michelle Omoyo, Mr. Speaker. It was at night, and the first message which had content were deleted, Mr. Speaker, but the one that it saved this, that Mr. Speaker, was that my family member overheard you and they were concerned about the words, silence Mother Marwa, Mr. Speaker. And on that aspect, Mr. Speaker, if anything happens to Honorable Mother Marwa, I may be a victim of circumstance which I may not know. And Mr. Speaker, on that, I request that as the Chair, Mr. Speaker, you direct Honorable Mother Marwa to also assist me know where the words were shared. And Mr. Speaker, if she will not produce this, Mr. Speaker, I want to request your Chair that some stand action should be taken to that honorable member who is circulating propaganda in the name of creating fear in other honorable members, Mr. Speaker. And I can ask you whether you can also ask Honorable Michelle Umo to confirm whether she also received the very same message of the threats.
Honorable members, all the allegations and the issues that arise from the issue that was raised by Honorable Beg, may it be forward the memorandums to the Committee on Powers and Privileges, and it will be dealt with amicably. Any member for the Chair? For the Chair? Order.
Adjournment.
Honorable members, the House stands adjourned until Tuesday, 22nd October 2024 at 2:30 p.m. Order, honorable members.
Vinya.